Welcome all. Today we are going to learn about PIC 8259 microcontroller. The 8259 is known as the Programmable Interrupt Controller, that is PIC microprocessor. In 8085 and 8086 there are 5 hardware interrupts and 2 hardware interrupts respectively, but adding 8259 we can increase the interrupt handling capability. This chip combines the multi-interrupt input source to single interrupt output. This provides 8 interrupts from IR0 to IR7. So now let us see some features of this microprocessor. This chip is designed for 8085 and 8086. It can be programmed either in age triggered or in level triggered mode. We can mask individual bits of interrupt request register. By cascading 8259 chips, we can increase interrupts up to 64 interrupt lines, and the clock cycle is not needed. As you can see the pin diagram for 8259, there are two pins that are VCC and ground. It is the power supply and ground pins plus 5V power supply issue in this chip. D7 to D0, it is for communication with the processor. There are 8 bidirectional data pins. RD bar, it is active low input pin activated by the processor to read the information status from the 8259. Same WR bar, it is an active low input pin which is activated by the processor to write the control information to 8259. CS bar, it is for selecting the chip, it is used an active low input pin. A0 and address input pin used along with RD and WR bar, which is used to identify the various command words. IR0 to IR7, there are 8 asynchronous interrupt request inputs. These interrupt requests can be programmed for level, trigger or edge trigger mode. And INT, a strong active high output pin which interrupts the processor, always connected to the INTR interrupt input of 8085. The INT output is only activated when all the given conditions are satisfied correctly. Now let us talk about the architecture of 8259. The block diagram is like below. You can see there are some blocks that are data bus buffer, read write control logic, logic, interrupt request register, interrupt service register, interrupt mask register, priority resolver, and cascade buffer. We can see separately every blocks. Data bus buffer. This block is used to communicate between 8259 and 8085 or 8086 by acting as a buffer. It takes the control word from 8086 and send it to the 8259. It transfers the opcode of the selected interrupts and address of ISR to the other connected microprocessor. It can send maximum 8 bit at a time. About read write control logic, this block works when the value of pin CS, that is chip select, is 0. This block is used to flow the data depending upon the inputs of RD and WR pins. These are active low pins for read and write. Control logic, it controls the functionality of each block. It has pin called INTR. This is connected to other microprocessor for taking the interrupt request. The INT pin is used to give the output if 8259 is enabled and also the interrupt flags of the other microprocessors are high, then this causes the value of the output INT pin high, and in this way this chip can respond request made by other microprocessor. About interrupt request register, it stores all interrupt level that are requesting for interrupt service. The next block is interrupt service register. It stores interrupt level that are currently being executed. Now let us see interrupt mask register. It stores interrupt level that will be masked by storing the masking bits of the interrupt level. Now priority resolver, it checks all three registers and set the priority of the interrupts. Interrupt with the highest priority is set in the ISR register. It also reset the interrupt level which is already been serviced in the IRR, that is interrupt request register. About cascade buffer, it is used to increase the number of interrupt pane. We can cascade more number of panes by using cascade buffer. When we are going to increase the interrupt capability, CSA lines are used to control multiple interrupts. Hope you all understand about PIC. Thank you.